The Cafferty Group Technical Service Advisors, with offices located in Nebraska, Iowa, Kansas, and Colorado, presents Essential HVAC Principles, Basic Refrigerant Cycle. The things we will cover in this training: refrigeration cycle, 4 main components, refrigerant state throughout the system, and understanding terminology. The refrigeration cycle requires 4 main components: compressor, condenser, a metering device, and evaporator. First, let's look at the compressor. Refrigerant enters the compressor as a low-pressure, low-temperature gas and is compressed into a high-pressure, high-temperature gas. The compression causes the temperature of the gas to increase. This is called heat of compression. The compression ratio is the ratio of the high side absolute pressure to the low side absolute pressure, typically approximately a 3-to-1 compression ratio. Now let's look at the condenser. The condenser functions to de-superheat the refrigerant to condensing temperature, sensible heat removal, condense the high-pressure vapor refrigerant into a liquid, remove latent heat, subcool the liquid refrigerant, and remove sensible heat. Metering device. The function of the metering device is to convert high-pressure subcooled liquid refrigerant into a low-pressure liquid vapor mixture. This can be accomplished by the use of a thermostatic or electronic expansion valve, capillary tube, or orifice. It reduces the refrigerant pressure and therefore its temperature to that of the evaporator and creates flash gas. So now let's discuss the evaporator. The functions of the evaporator are to boil or flash liquid refrigerant into a vapor, remove latent heat from the refrigerant, superheats the vapor to protect the compressor, and adds sensible heat to the refrigerant. So in a basic refrigerant cycle, the refrigerant enters the compressor as a low-pressure, low-temperature gas and is compressed into a high-pressure, high-temperature gas. The high-pressure superheated vapor is then sent to the condenser coil, where it is de-superheated, saturated, and subcooled into a liquid. The subcooled liquid leaves the condenser coil and enters the metering device under high pressure. The metering device restricts the refrigerant flow, which lowers its pressure. The low-pressure liquid-vapor mixture leaves the metering device and enters the evaporator to absorb heat from the inside air and flashes the refrigerant into a vapor. The superheated vapor is then sent back to the compressor, and the cycle repeats. Thank you for joining us for Essential HVAC Principles, Basic Refrigerant Cycle. If you have any questions or need more information, please contact the Cafferty Group Technical Service Advisors at one of these 12 locations.